Hi, I'm Natalie, and I am not a real person. I was created using AI tools, and I'm here to tell you about the study called the Gen AI Divide. Despite $30 to $40 billion in enterprise investment into Gen AI, this report uncovers a surprising result in that 95% of organizations are getting zero return. The outcomes are so starkly divided across both buyers and builders that we call this the Gen AI divide. So, just 5% of integrated AI pilots are extracting millions in value, while the vast majority remains stuck with no measurable P&L impact. Organizations that successfully cross the Gen AI divide approach AI procurement differently. They demand deep customization, drive adoption, hold vendors accountable to business metrics. The most successful buyers understand that crossing the divide requires partnership, not just purchase. External partnerships with learning-capable, customized tools reach deployment 67% of the time, compared to 33% for internally built tools. This gap explains why example ChatGPT dominates for ad hoc tasks but fails at critical workflows. In summary, tools like ChatGPT and Copilot are already widely adopted. Over 80% of organizations have explored or piloted them, and nearly 40% report deployment. But these tools primarily enhance individual productivity, not P&L performance. Meanwhile, enterprise-grade systems, custom or vendor-sold, are being quietly rejected. Most fail due to brittle workflows, lack of contextual learning, and misalignment with day-to-day operations. Behind the disappointing enterprise deployment numbers lies a surprising reality. AI is already transforming work, just not through official channels. The research uncovered a thriving shadow AI economy where employees use personal ChatGPT accounts, Claude subscriptions, and other consumer tools to automate significant portions of their jobs, often without IT knowledge or approval. The scale is remarkable. While only 40% of companies say they purchased an official LLM subscription, workers from over 90% of the companies we surveyed reported regular use of personal AI tools for work tasks. In fact, almost every single person used an LLM in some form for their work. So, the professionals expressing skepticism about enterprise AI tools were often heavy users of consumer LLM interfaces. Thus, the Gen AI divide manifests in user preferences. ChatGPT beats enterprise tools because it's better, faster, and more familiar, even when both use similar models. But this same preference exposes why organizations remain stuck on the wrong side of the divide. ChatGPT's very limitations reveal the core issue behind the Gen AI divide. It forgets context, doesn't learn, and can't evolve. The gap is structural. Gen AI lacks memory and adaptability. And by the way, for mission-critical work, 90% of users prefer humans. So, according to the study, if you want to cross the Gen AI divide, you might want to start a pilot with a familiar partner or a company you trust. Focus known features like voice AI for call summarization or document automation. You might even try with code generation for repetitive engineering tasks if company IT policy allows it. And I must add a personal note about creating online presentation or training materials. Thank you for watching, and as said, if you see this information critical, I recommend you to read the actual study that can be found just few Google clicks away